Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
In the first year!
Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. To the Israelite foreigners scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who may look like the heathen nations. And to the very few sisters that listen and learn, to you, Shalom. I'm the brother Yasharala with Great Millstone, Chicago. I'm gonna hop into a quick lesson. I seen this pop up. I'm guessing this is their Passover, or ISUPK. You know, they have their Passover uploaded, and here it is. You got the General Gehenna, all right, of the ISUPK, giving a speech, just talking about High Priest Arya, etc., right? But it's really nothing to do with the video. It's more of less the title, No Cowards. All right. And these guys have that, they push that worldly view of, we don't back down, we ain't afraid of nobody, blah, 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 rah, rah, we're tough, etc. spirit, right? And they use the no cowards. It's like a slogan, right? But that's really not the spirit of being, all right, in the times that we're living in, because having the mentality of, oh, we're not cowards, it could put you in some positions where it could get you in some type of trouble, depending on the situation. If it's with the police, if it's with somebody worldly, that could do harm to you, etc. So I just want to grab an account in the scriptures where, if you want to use that, their ISUBK's no cowards, then hey, y'all would have got put to death, all right, in a situation, all right, which we're gonna read. But I'm gonna start in one of my favorite scriptures is Romans 15:4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So the accounts, the stories, the lessons that's written aforetime, which would be the scriptures, was for our learning today. So we could know certain scenarios and things to do, not to do, etc. All right. Now I'm going to go to the account of King David, where in this account, you speaking as a man, these guys would, oh, no cowards, no cowards. But King David used wisdom in a situation, all right, to get himself out of a jam. All right, 1 Samuel 21:12. And David laid up these words in his heart, and was sore afraid of Achish, the king of Gath. All right, which if I'm not mistaken, was a Philistine, a king, or a king from a Hamitic nation. All right, which David pretty much used wisdom to get out the jam, but here he was afraid of him. And those guys, hey, if King David was standing amongst us today, all right, and did what he did in the ancient time, oh, you're a coward, no cowards, all right, But you got to understand, you have to use wisdom in certain situations, and this is what King David did. Verse 13, it says, and he changed his behavior before them and feigned himself mad in their hands, and scrabbled on the doors of the gates, and let his spittle fall up down upon his beard. So what David did, all right, our King David, what he did was he pretended to be crazy, a crazy man. You know, you see, there's this crazy guy who lives across the street from my wife's mom's house, and he'd be talking to himself. He'd be arguing with nobody. You know, he freaking does bugged out shit. You know, will be considered mad. You know, he'll be considered crazy. You know, and King David kind of did that. You know, he kind of made himself like he was, you know, he kind of made himself seem like he wasn't in his right mind. And I seen the video, now that I'm thinking about it, I seen a video where this girl, she had warrants, all right, and her friend got pulled over. She was the passenger, and she's like, man, I got warrants. She's like, man, just pretend you take care of me. When the police officer came up to the door, she all acting all retarded and shit, you know, when she did it to get out of a jam from getting her license, her ID ran. You know, but hey, King David did that, all right, to get out of the jam of that king. All right, and then this is what happened. Verse 14 then said Achish unto his servants, lo, ye see the man is mad, wherefore then have ye brought him to me? Have I need of mad men, that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? Shall this fellow come into my house? David therefore departed thence and escaped to the cave Adullam. And when his brethren and all his father's house heard it, they went down thither to him. So basically, he played crazy. King was like, man, like, bro, get this dude from up out of here, man. Like, get this crazy dude up out of here. And David escaped. All right. David got out the jam. But leave it to these guys. Oh, yeah, no cowards. Oh, they would have called King David a coward for pulling that move. All right. Matthews 10:16. Behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Somebody that's harmless as a dove. What is a dove gonna do? Not a damn thing. I would leave it up to these guys that have to have that image of, oh, we some tough guys and we don't play that, and come find out, and ain't no cowards around us, and blah blah blah. Those guys ain't in the right spirit, you know, pushing out that vibration. All right. Something quick through the spirit. Yahweh Ratazah, that was edifying. Till next time. Shalom.